Okay, welcome back to the channel. So going to go over two stocks, Tin and AS2. They're called tin, mining for tin, but they're getting lithium for free because they're making money on the tin already. The lithium's there. So this company already actually mining, sort of a pilot scale, making money. They made $11 billion EBITDA last year from 70, and that's GBX. So you have to do those conversions to get to whatever currency you desire. So 70 million, and they're making 10 million, so that's pretty good. And they're about to expand. They got pretty good numbers, but they are in the Australian Stock Exchange. We'll go through them now quickly, and then go to AS2. So tin has actually shot up and then came back down. Tin is meant to be the solder for all the circuitry, so I guess more demand growth in the future. But do your own research on tin. I know there's going to be a lot of lithium needed, a lot of graphite needed. Not sure about tin, so do your own research. So market cap, that much cash. Pretty much here. I guess they ship it to this Walvis Bay and then it goes wherever. So that's a mine here, and they've apparently going to have 12 pits. They're going to have 200 million tons, which is quite big, but the grade is only half, 0.6% instead of the normal grade for lithium, which is about 1 to 1.2%. So low grade, but it's free because it comes with the tin, and that's what I must say. So some numbers here, if I can get down to it. MPV 2 billion with a capex that, so pretty big capex to get to there. But since we're already making money, it could be de-risked. De-risk phase 2 expansion, phase 2 10 times bigger scale. So yeah, obviously they're going to make money on the way, so people might lend them money at a better deal because they can see they're making money. To put it plainly, oh yeah, social benefits, biodiversity, very important. Waste management, extremely important there. Yep. So here we are, operating mine there. Diversity, 60% managers are women. Just love to see that in a company. So coming back down. So this is EBITDA from 2021. Free cash flow per month. So pretty good. Already making money. And they look to expand on that. So pretty big ore body. So that's pretty big. Or that's, remember the lithium's 0.5%, but they're getting the tin as well. Target resource upside is around that. Will they get there? Probably will, because look at all these other places they got to do. Yeah, so revenue. So pretty good thing here. So if you want to dive in, look at the numbers yourself a bit deeper, feel free to do so. So that's them. They're about 120 million Australian dollars, I'd say. You do the conversion and then you'll know, but that's GBX. So we'll move to AS2. So I originally bought AS2 because they bought some good land in the Pilbara, or like around all the big players there. They've gone up and down like everything now is down in the ditches. Probably the best time to buy when you think you should be selling and it's so gloomy. Probably the time to buy, although you might have to wait for the company to get into production and make money, or at least come back when everyone's happy and buying stuff. So Ascari Metals, so their main project now is next to, this is right next to the other company, Tin, I was just talking about. They've already got a pretty good sample, so 3.1% lithium, high grade tin, rock assays, tantalum, 80 map pegmatites. So recent announcement, you see, like they've just drilled it, it's getting assayed, but they've seen visible spodumene, I'm pretty sure, in the last announcement. So pretty sure Mother Nature didn't put all this lithium there and didn't put some here, although they could have put more there. And why did Tin not buy out this bit of land? Not sure how that came together. If you know, please comment below. So they're actually drilling it now, so assume that some geologist knows what they're doing before they spent millions drilling this. Not sure how much, if it was millions or not, and not sure how Ascari drills so many things. They seem to have all these projects, they're just drilling them. Not sure where the money's coming from. So this is where I bought them, because this is like, this company made 700 million last financial year and probably going to make billion this year, and they were $13 billion company. This company is a $10 billion company, although mainly for iron ore. GL1, this was, I thought, their big project, which is now at 17 million tons, but they now their second biggest project as they bought someone elsewhere. And Sky Metals seem to have this, not yet drilled it, although I'm not sure why. It's been a year. Maybe they're getting all the facts together, getting a plan of where to best drill, because it costs quite a bit to drill, as you'd imagine. So that's known lithium occurrences. Yeah, but getting lithium, you probably want to be at least halfway there to drilling it out, because even GL1, who's drilled these out quite a bit, is got another 2 or 3 years to get into production, actually get the first payment into their bank account for selling lithium. And so you probably want to be getting lithium out of the ground, although we're going to need heaps of lithium going into the future. Apparently we need like 10 of these mines here, so we need a lot of lithium, and most of it's coming from Western Australia at the moment. So anything more about AS2, Yari Lithium, they got all these other smaller projects. Yeah, they seem to have heaps of projects. I probably prefer a company with this 1 or 2 good ones, but who knows what might happen. Probably know more than I do. Well, they do know more than I do, I'd hope. another lithium project. This one is just tiny land holding. Not sure what they're doing. So that's it for this video. Let me know any stocks you think will actually get into production. Do I think AS2 will get into production? I actually don't know. I give it a coin flip. They'd have to hit massive grade, which they could do, and obviously we're in some tough times now. They'd have to keep drilling, keep getting grade, keep doing that stuff. Yeah, I guess it's up to the management to push it through. If the lithium's there and they just have to do it, I don't know. I give it a coin flip. I don't give it a high probability. I give it a medium probability of getting it into production. Quite a bit of lithium out there, it's just not out of the ground yet. So I think a first player movement is probably better with lithium now. You want it at least at a JORC resource already, getting into production next 3 years. But who knows, some other players might sneak through. Win some resources, got a pretty good resource, pretty high probability that this company will get in production. They've been drilling quite a bit, and as you know, they can spend $100 million to build the mine and then make $100 million to $200 million a year, probably for the next decade, as lithium prices will stay high. Even though not as high as they are now, if they come down a tiny bit, still be making probably plenty of money. So that's lithium. And who knows, will graphite follow lithium's footstep, meaning like 10x in price for graphite? Some people think so. Like, there's a lot of graphite needed, heaps of graphite in the ground, but not a lot of companies spending $200 million to build a mine to get out of the ground now, obviously because the demand isn't there, and we're expecting demand around 2026, something like that. So natural graphite. So one last thing, probably the best natural graphite company I'd invest in now. This one, due to location, probably gonna have a big resource. They can process it with no acid, which is pretty good for graphite, natural graphite processing. Probably do it all on renewables in South Australia. Probably every company in the future is going to be able to do it on renewables. Yeah, renewables is probably not a like everyone's have it, so it's not going to be an advantage too much in the future, unless you already got like some hydro plant right next to your thing or something like that. Then you don't have to spend $1 million to build a solar plant, stuff like that. Anyway, happy investing, and see you in the next video.